So what's up guys, in this video we're going to be going over some of my training and just talking about training pretty much and seeing how my progress is right now for legs primarily, maybe a slight mention of upper body as well, but I think I might save that mostly for upper day video. Anyhow, so here I'm doing a leg day. I included a little bit of abs from another day in this video from the previous day because I just recorded some for some reason. I haven't recorded upper abs anyway, so let's do it, I guess. So here I'm doing some squats. I lowered the weight a bit from my last video where I got some comments about weight and form, and my form is a bit better in this obviously because of the lower weight, and my reps are better. But I was already supposed to lower my weight in that video that I got comments on, but I kind of just sticked through the weight because I was like, I'm not gonna lower this weight in the middle of the session. I was kind of just like, whatever. But anyways, for this session I got 112 kilos and I did that for about 8 and 7. So 8 reps and 7 reps, and that's 3 sets. Went pretty well. The bar path isn't completely straight, but it's good enough. It feels good. No real problems in my back. My abductors are pretty strong with this weight. No real like caving in too much, a little bit maybe, but it's nothing crazy. I'm training my abductors maybe like once a week at the other gym with a machine, and that I find that better than doing like leg press or something. I'm trying to like specify abductor movements for developing them because I feel it way better in the abductor machine, but sadly this gym that I am usually in, it doesn't have one. But I usually just go to the other gym maybe once a week to work the abductors as well on a leg day. But anyways, for my training progress so far, feeling pretty good with this weight. Next week I'm supposed to do 117 kilos for I think 7.66, so that's gonna be interesting. That's like a 5 kilo jump. I don't know how my form is going to suffer, or actually it might have actually even been like 120 kilos now that I remember. But yeah, that's going to be quite a weight jump. Obviously the reps are going down quite a lot, but the form, I don't know how it's going to end up. So I'll have to see if I have to lower it to 117, and we'll see how it goes. But right now the bulk is going pretty strong. I've definitely been eating a lot as of late, maybe a little bit too much to be honest. I might do a full day of eating soon enough if I feel like there's necessary for one. My eating is mostly the same, except I eat more, since that's how I usually cut, and bulk is just I eat more or less of the same. Then obviously I have some stuff I eat at school and stuff like that, so sometimes some meals are there, sometimes I eat at home. It really depends on the day. But anyways, like I've been gaining quite a bit of weight. Honestly, I started around 80, like 79 kilos on this bulk, and now I'm like 82 pretty much. So I've kind of gained a lot of water weight and just weight in general because I've been eating a lot more, and I feel like it's really hard not to be at this weight, because if I'm not at this weight, it's like, where am I going to be anyways? So I pretty much have to be at this weight where I'm at now. Like, I just feel like I can't eat enough for my satiation, I guess, and I feel like for adding a little bit of size back, I don't think it's that terrible of an idea anyway to be like 82 kilos, because I mean, when I look at myself in like footage, I especially notice kind of how small I look, at least in terms of like my arms. I guess it's the arms that's giving me the illusion of looking small, but yeah, I don't know. So I think with that, I don't mind gaining a little bit of weight, because at the end of the day it's not that bad, because at some point I'm gonna hit a point where the weight loss is gonna slow down, even if I'm eating a bit more, because I'm still doing some cardio and getting my 10,000 steps in, doing a little bit of incline cardio just to maintain a little bit of weight, and that way you can find a good maintenance point where I'm not gonna be gaining weight. I'm gonna plateau at some point with the weight gain, even with all the stuff that I'm eating. So then I'll plateau, and then I'll kind of level out and maybe enter like more of a maintenance at some point. So I don't mind gaining some weight. It's part of the bulk, and you might as well embrace it. But otherwise, strength gains have been pretty good. I increased my deadlift 1 rep max so I could do more weight on the snatch grip back extensions, which I'm doing pretty much in this leg day, and I was doing 85 kilos. This is the first 3 weeks of my program, so I'm gonna increase the weight to like 90 kilos later on, so finally I'm making some progress on the back extensions and deadlift weight, so it feels pretty good. Start doing some new weights. The squat is pretty much the same, obviously, because I'm still coming off the cut and I'm just trying to progress on it slowly. I lost some strength since obviously I lost a lot of weight on the cut, and that affects the squat a lot and the bench. It doesn't really affect the deadlift as much, pretty much the same with the deadlift, so that feels good. But yeah, I'm slowly starting to get back into the progressing, try to keep the weight fat gain minimal and weight gain minimal as I can. But at the start of the bulk, you sometimes kind of just gain a lot of water weight and you can't do anything about it when you start eating a lot more. And I'm kind of just not being like insanely disciplined all the time, like not eating like desserts or whatever. Sometimes like I kind of just go with intuition or flow, like I don't go super strict. I like to just enjoy life when I'm on the bulk and not worry so much about gaining weight always, because I don't think it's a good idea to be in that state of mind all the time. Like I'm obviously doing a clean bulk and I mostly eat clean, but now every now and then I have those like dirty meals, technically, whatever dirty means, or just extra calories. I guess not so clean whole foods, let's just say. And those do affect weight gain a bit, but usually the weight comes down after a few days anyway, after having a big meal or something. Otherwise, the progress has been like okay, but like I still have a lot of things to do in terms of like leg day progressing. But legs aren't really my primary focus anyway. Like I'm sure I'll progress on the legs pretty easy. Like I have to really focus on it much. I already have like decent legs. They could be more toned, I guess, maybe a bit bigger, but nothing too crazy. Not really worried about it. Much more worried about my upper day progress, which is going pretty well. Like my French press is around 30 kilos right now, and I'm doing that for like 12 reps, 3 sets of 12 usually, or 4, and that has been going pretty well. Preacher curl has gone up in weight as well, and overall everything has gone up in weight pretty well. Leg extensions, I'm doing about 80 kilos, 4 sets of 10, 6 and 3, and then I do that 3 as long as I can't do 3, and that's going pretty well, like a little bit of progress. And for abs, the upper abs I'm kind of limited by the dumbbells at my gym, which are like 40 kilos, so I just do as many reps as I can with those. And then for lower abs I'm doing about 5 kilos right now, with around usually 10 reps or more, and then I do body weight leg raises after that for my lower abs. Otherwise, calf training I don't really progress a huge lot on. I train it twice a week. I don't take it that serious. I kind of just use it to maintain / grow very slowly. And then I did do some posing at the end of this video as well. I thought I would talk, maybe briefly mention this video as well, like regarding making videos on this channel. I've kind of been working on a lot of side stuff, because I don't only do these YouTube videos. I also do like music, and I also do other social media platforms, and obviously I have school and everything. So the time I usually have for this channel is like 1 to 2 times a week I try to make a video, and the quality may vary depending how much time I have and how specific of a video it is, and how I want to make the video. These kind of videos are pretty doable for me, like at least once or twice a week, but it really depends on the days, how my day goes. Sometimes I literally just don't have time. It's like I'm go time from morning till like 5 p.m. and then I might come back home and I still have to do a lot of chores and everything else, and then it's like maybe I have an hour or 2 left and I can just maybe get a video out or some other stuff. But then I also have to post on other platforms, and it's just like you kind of try to balance everything, and it's very difficult when it comes to making videos. I try my best though. Obviously I could maybe just do certain kind of talking videos and drop the quality a bit, like maybe less timestamps or just less editing. That would be one. but I do have some video ideas of what I want to make for lifting and a lot of other content. I just have to get to it. But I've been kind of trying to keep at least a consistent routine of at least once a week with this channel, and then with the other platforms, sometimes a lot of times I try to post daily, like multiple times. So that takes some time to think about ideas and stuff like that. And then the music can sometimes take hours from my day if I want to focus on that. So it's just like, if I'm not focusing on one thing at a time, it's very difficult. Or like if I just wanted to do social media, or just wanted to do music, or just wanted to focus on school and maybe gym, that would be like very doable. But then when you start throwing in a lot of other stuff, like I could manage like a YouTube channel for sure just by itself, but it's very much a lot of focus being directed to too many things at once. So it's kind of like one thing takes time from the other thing, so I can spend less time on that and that. So you kind of have to sacrifice some quality or make less content pretty much to manage everything at once. But this is just the routine I've been kind of in for a while now, is making content when I can, sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on what I focus on. Last winter I had a good focus on pretty much this channel and other platforms. I didn't really do music stuff at all, and now I've been kind of focusing on everything at once pretty much. As for the bulk duration, I was thinking this bulk is probably gonna last a year, because I pretty much have to bulk for like a year. I feel like I need more size overall, and I think a year bulk would do it, and then maybe cut, but we'll see how it goes when I hit closer to summer and see how I'm feeling, how I'm looking. But I most likely have to bulk for a year. Here's some small posing. It's kind of funny because it's like the lighting makes a huge difference, like on how I look. It's just kind of funny. Like this pose is probably my like best pose because my biceps just don't look that big. But anyways, see you guys in the next video. Peace.